Right, we're going to do this one more time. Take 3. Roy can't seem to find a back button.
Because there is no back button on your camera. Oh, good Lord. Please, Apple products. Oh, should I say that?
Oops. Yeah, you know, there's the new iPhones have no buttons. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about dinner.
Yes.
Roy has forced me to eat sushi in the last couple of weeks, and I have found that I like it. Not all sushi has raw fish either, as you are going to see tonight. It will have some fish in there. What else are we going to do? We're going to do a seaweed salad and a miso shuru soup, which I think actually shuru is soup. Anything else? Got our rice, which we'll tell you about. We got our seaweed we'll tell you about. Our roasted seaweed we'll tell you. In fact, we'll tell you about it all when we get back. Thank you guys so much for stopping by this week for a special Japanese feast on In the Kitchen with me, Mikey, and of course my cameraman Roy. Say hi, Roy!
Hi, Roy!
Hey!
Oh, whatever.
We'll be right back, guys. We're going to start off with the side dishes today because it takes time to hydrate. This is your seaweed for the seaweed salad. This is how it comes. Now, my recipe, I used 1 ounce dry. It made a little over a pound of seaweed. So you want to adjust for what you need. And to show you, this is just after 15 to 20 minutes.
Look at that.
It truly is seaweed. Smells just like the ocean.
It does.
Now, we didn't cut it all. We just, what would you call that, a chiffonade, julienne?
Yes, a very nice chiffonade.
We just cut this up.
Cut it up.
This is what we're going to use to make our seaweed salad. Super simple. But before we get into that, we're going to go roll sushi.
Let's go roll.
Let's go roll. So, the fun begins. My cameraman is finally going to do something. So, what? Say something.
Sorry, that just came out.
Mm-hmm. He is going to roll sushi. So
Yes.
what he's doing here... yeah, we're not playing golf. He is rolling out the rice first, which is a sticky rice recipe. I suggest you just search the internet or find a recipe that you like yourself. This is one that I like, and he is just killing that rice. Don't know why he's doing it so mean like that.
Because I'm...
You want to stretch the rice out all the way to one end. Leave about an inch, inch and a half on the end.
Yes.
Okay, he has the rice all laid out. Now he is filling it. Your choice of ingredients. Today we have a plethora of vegetables, some shrimp, and some crab meat, which is, yes, the fake crab meat. Celery, cucumbers, green onions, carrots, and my favorite, I like it with the cream cheese in there. Oh, here's the fun part. Here's the fun part. Everybody watch, watch. And yes, we already know there's stuff sticking out the side. There's a reason. I don't know what it is, but we'll show you in a minute because you cut it. He's going to cut the cheese in a minute.
I'm going to, and I do it quite well.
You can use a rolling mat, but Roy taught me this way. And I don't think we even used the mat. We gave it away. We gave it to Miss Bella.
Hi, Bella.
And you would just set that to the side and roll your next one, and we'll show you how to trim them up and get them ready. Don't be afraid to use ingredients that you like. These are just a few things that we do. Also, one that I forgot that's in the refrigerator is daikon radish, pickled daikon, which is more of a Korean for their kimbap. We're going to have Roy roll a few more of these, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Hey.
Hey. Like and subscribe.
And
ring that bell.
There it went. I heard it. We'll be right back. That's a creepy smile.
I'm sorry.
So what you doing?
I'm going to invert one now. Instead of having the rice on the inside, I'm going to make it on the outside.
That's my favorite.
There you go. This is for you. I'm making this one just for you.
Yay!
Yay! So I'm going to put little ornamental stuff up on there.
Well, what is that called?
It is called Faraki, Freak Like Me, or whatever.
Furkake. Rice seasoning.
Yes.
This one happens to have nori, which is more seaweed, as if you're not getting enough.
Yeah.
Wasabi flavored.
Look how pretty that is.
That is beautiful.
And we are just going to one foul swoop. Oh, one foul swoop.
What would he do without me?
I know, right? We're a team. We're a team.
Team.
Oh,
Team
I'm going backwards.
Player.
Da, 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 da.
So what got you eating sushi?
A little restaurant in Canal City. I seen it and it looked really strange, and so I went and tried it out, and it was quite tasty.
See, that's how I feel. Do you have a favorite?
And I like a dragon roll. Love the Carolina roll or California roll.
The California roll is
Cream cheese.
the avocado cream
Yeah.
cheese. Yeah, we have an avocado. We've got an avocado floating around here somewhere.
It is.
You can get really decorative, I guess, is the
Sure.
word, or creative with what items you put inside and how you place them. And I know when you cut, you can make like little. Why are you killing it?
I'm just squeezing it, make sure it stays together.
Ah, that makes sense. I guess that's what the mat would do. Say it.
Ta-da!
I was hoping for a voila.
Voila! Voila!
We're gonna keep rolling. Hey, Roy.
Hey.
Do you remember that episode of Gilligan's Island where they found the irradiated vegetables?
And the sugar beets.
Do you remember what happened?
Oh yeah, Mrs. Howe ate the sugar beets.
And then
Girl was flying around like there was no tomorrow.
we about to have a sugar beet episode.
Oh really?
I think so.
Well, you don't have to stay, don't you?
Go! All done. So Mr. Roy is going to keep what? See, I didn't say hey yet.
Now you said Mr. Roy, and I said hey because I thought you were talking to me. Oh.
See what I have to work with, guys.
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
Roy is going to keep rolling, and I guess I'm going to assist him. I have mine ready, but he won't share the rice.
There you go. Hey, have at her.
We are going to continue rolling. I'm going to go over the ingredients again. This is just what we use. Whatever you like in your sushi, give it a shot. We have carrots, pickled daikon, green onions, celery, cream cheese, shrimp,
Crab.
Crab with a K, fake crab. And if somebody could help us with the pronunciation of this, somewhere on there it said
Friguri.
I think it was on the top. Yeah, right there. Faruke?
Freaky.
Freaky. And of course, black sesame. So we don't have a whole lot, but we've got 2 sides left. And Roy will help me with those once we get all of these rolled. We will be right back on In the Kitchen with Roy.
And him.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
We'll be right back.
While you're here.
Uh-oh.
While you are here.
Let me do it like you do it.
You gotta get up there. Yeah.
Oh, it's...
Hit it, like it, subscribe it, and ring that bell. Ring the bell. Okay.
We'll be right back.
What you doing there, mister?
Roy has forced me to try to roll one of these on my own.
Yes.
Just to show you that anybody can do this, and I am clumsy as heck with it. That and the fact that we're running out of rice. So, it's something like this, but you got to keep your plastic from rolling up in it. So every turn you pull, yes, there's an easier way. What it is, I don't know yet. But anyway, just like a compound butter, you get it in there, you squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
If you like the squarey shaped ones, you can do that. And yes, those 2 pieces will be cut, which we'll show you here in just a moment. I don't really have a sushi platter to lay it out on. It should be on wood or the human body, depending on who you ask. I don't remember what show that was on, but there was a lot of that.
I think I wouldn't eat it off of a hairy body.
You'd get dental floss with it.
Okay.
So, this is going to be it for the sushi until we cut it up, trim it up, put it out on the board, show you how beautiful it's going to be so we can eat, which we might just use that cutting board and lay a few of them out. For our next little bit, I'm going to show you our 2 side dishes. When we come back on In the Kitchen, you guys already know, with me, Mikey, and Roy.
And me.
That's the stuff that we didn't use, and we should have learned last time. Make a lot more rice than what you think. I'll give you an idea. I did 4 cups this time, 4 cups of rice, 4 cups of water in a rice cooker, and it still wasn't quite enough.
Got 6 rolls?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rolls.
8 rolls. That's not bad.
I guess not. We'll eat, I know I'll eat 1 tonight, and Roy will take the rest home and eat them all.
I'll take a couple and you can take them to Sam tomorrow.
Yeah, Sam would like those.
Yes.
Sam's a girl I work with.
Yes, she's a good girl.
So, we're going to wind this up in here. Give us a few minutes, and I'll show you our seaweed side dish and our miso shoro soup. I believe shoro does mean soup, so miso soup. We'll be right back. That's going to be a scary one. So, we have cut our seaweed, which you already saw. We're making seaweed salad. You want about 1 clove of garlic in here, more or less to your taste, which that's what cooking's about. It's about your taste. We are going to add to that a good tablespoon of toasted, roasted sesame seeds, about 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, and this is to a 1.5 cups of rehydrated seaweeds. We are going to add about a tablespoon of soy sauce. You can always add more at the table. You can't take it away.
Right.
And last ingredient will be, well, second to the last ingredient, just a light drizzle of sesame oil. I didn't think Roy would like this, but he ended up really liking it.
Oh yeah, I did it.
And just a smidge of sugar. Toss it up with your best 2 utensils. You want to let this sit for about 10 to 15 minutes before consumption, so the flavors can, mingle and meld. And the last and final thing we will be showing you before it becomes eat time is what to do with the rest of the seaweed and the seaweed water. We'll be right back. Okay, so you want to start first, make your broth. You can buy this in a mix. Go ahead and make it fresh at least once. You want your reserved water. Try not to get all the seaweed in there right away. Your reserved water. To that, you want equal parts of just regular tap water. Raise this up to a boil. While that is raising up to a boil, you will want to make sure you don't have too large of chunks of your seaweed. You want it really to fit perfectly on a spoon. So, that being almost up to a boil, we are going to add our dashi, which you can see is brand new. Roy asked a good question.
What is dashi?
Japanese really know how to seal it. Wow, that's strong. Shouldn't have done that. Dashi is the equivalent of bouillon, fish flavored.
Oh.
I think the seaweed adds quite a bit of that flavor to begin with, so I don't use a ton, just a light amount to flavor your broth. To that, you want to add your freshly pulled seaweed. You can also use spinach in this, pretty much any green that you like. I had seaweed laying around. I don't think I've ever used that sentence before in my life. I just had some seaweed laying around. Roy forced me to buy some to make his seaweed salad.
Mush.
I'll tell you what we do sometimes to where some of our recipes come from. Roy and I like to go out and eat once in a while. And if you guys haven't figured out, most of the time when we go out, it's to Chinese. So we try to figure out those recipes and make them at home. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Not all of them. A lot of the recipes, of course, I've created here. But think of that. The next time that you go out to eat, if there's an item that you always find yourself getting, really pay attention to it. Take a piece of paper with you. Pull out your phone. Pull out your notepad. Figure out what those flavors are. Make them at home. So, our soup is almost boiling. Your last ingredient will be 1 small block of tofu. For this, I like the flavor, so I added a fried tofu. I guess there's only one thing left for us to do.
I know what that is.
Put it all together and start eating.
Yes.
Thank you guys for stopping by. Oh, yeah. Since you're here. One more time. Promise we won't keep doing this.
Yes. Until next time.
Until next time. If you would. See, that's dinging. It's all the people liking and subscribing.
Right now.
Somebody else's page.
Uh-oh.
So you should be liking and subscribing to this one.
Yeah.
And if you like what we're doing, don't forget to ring the little bell.
Ding.
Thank you guys for stopping by this week.
See you next time.
Bye-bye. It is soup.